By the time this video is released, I will have made a big leap, and you will be the first ones to know about it. Well, actually, this is kind of part two. If you're in my private groups, you got a introductory video last week where I asked for some comments. Since then, I bought a new phone, so this is the first video. I did a duo call tonight on it. I drove to Oklahoma with it yesterday. It's got a bigger screen and I hope it's a better camera. But like I said, by the time this video is released, I will have done what I'm going to tell you about. So stick with me a little while and see what I've done if you didn't get the preview video. You may know I'm Chip, and this video, or this brand I'm doing this channel is CP59 Fit. Unconventional Healthy Living Strategies. It goes back to my keystone goal of having a healthy and successful retirement years, or golden years, or semi-retirement, the next chapter of my life. I do fairly well right now with my current situation, but if you can improve it, why not? So what I'm on here to tell you tonight is that for about 4 months, I've been evaluating my current situation. I've talked some about Dr. Hardy's AMP program and how it kind of provides a forcing function. Hang on just a second. To kind of force you to clarify your goals, dig down deep to find what's really important in the future and how you plan to attain it. But one of the important things that I had never really heard before was eliminating lesser goals. And I don't remember the name of the person that came up with this, but he said, basically my interpretation of it is success is not thwarted by your goal being too big, but it's thwarted by a easier path to a lesser goal. So in my particular situation, that lesser goal, one of the lesser goals, is going to a kind of a dead-end job every day and not putting my effort into what is really going to affect me further down the road, 5, 10, 20 years down the road. And this channel will affect me then, because every video I make now is kind of like a bank account for the future. It doesn't cost you anything, just a little bit of time watching it. So if you haven't figured it out yet, when I get into work this evening, this afternoon, it's about 12:45 in the morning, Monday morning, I will be turning in my resignation notice with a 3-week notice. That's a week longer than is required. Well, really in Texas, it's a work at will state, so there is no notice necessary. But with the particular city that I work for, you are ineligible for rehire if you don't give a 2-week notice. So I'm doing things the appropriate way, and I'm going to turn in a 3-week notice instead of a 2-week notice. And no, I do not have another job. I applied for 3 today on my day off. But I don't really care if I have another job or not, or how long it takes me to get one, because I'm confident in my resources, in this channel, and most importantly in you, my viewers, my loyal viewers. No, this channel doesn't make me a penny right at the moment. The Amazon link, which you'll find in the bottom down there, has made me about $2 over the last year. Well, I haven't had the link for a year. I don't know that I've had the link for 2 months. So I've had 2 orders and I've made about $2. So if you really want to give me a little bit of encouragement, go and order something from Amazon and let's see those numbers go up. Why am I leaving my job? It is not the worst job I've had. In fact, if I have to work another job, I've often said that I would continue to stay at this job. That has changed over the last few weeks, and crime is booming, so we are busier than ever. Yes, even busier before the pandemic. I think that's a fair statement. Or it might be because we don't have enough staff, which is a common problem all over the world. So if I'm going to leave a job, why not leave when there's job opportunities everywhere? A lot of exciting looking jobs that I think I would enjoy more. The title of the last video I gave to my private supporters was What Makes Your Boat Float? So this video is called Floating That Boat, which is what Dr. Mabry emailed me back when I sent him the video to preview. He's like, well, float that boat and best of luck or something along that. But I love the part that he said, well, go ahead and get that boat floated or something like that. I guess I could look it up. I got the email up here, but I'm not going to take the time to do that. I just really kind of wanted to get a quick little video off here and tell you I am excited. I'm happy. It's a little bit late tonight. I slept late because we had another incident here at the complex last night. One of the residents got a little disoriented, left his keys in his apartment, and went outside of the doors where you need a key to get back in. The only problem was he was in his underwear, and he's older than I am, so like it, and I mean literally only his underwear, and a pair of shoes. Well, since I work in an authority position, I told the lady that got startled coming in the building and was telling him, no, I'm not letting you in, no, I'm not letting you in, that I would handle it. I'd call it in, and I wait for the officer, the paramedics, and all to show up. And it's rather sad, actually. Once we got questioning him why he was out in about 70-degree weather in his underwear, he was extremely disoriented, and it appears he may have had a stroke, not last night, but sometime this year. Left his cane in his apartment, left his keys in his apartment, left his clothes with his ID in his apartment. I'd never seen him before. Neither had the lady that wasn't going to let him in, so I allowed him to sit there or lean on the air conditioner until I realized he was a little unstable, wobbly. I mean, not like he could communicate, but I wasn't going to let him in until the authorities arrived, and they did find out that he did live in one of the buildings on this complex, but it hurt. I mean, it bothered me that could be me at some point. So I'm hoping to find, if I get another job, which I probably will, and it's all about Social Security, getting my Social Security built up a little bit more before I reach the age where I can take it. But I don't want that to be me. I don't want to be halfway across the country from my emergency contact, standing in my underwear outside an apartment building without a key that I don't know how to get back in, and it's just sad. I don't have to live like that. I'm sure he didn't have to live like that either, but things happen, and I want to make sure my health, I want to do as much as I can to protect my health so I don't end up like that. And that just dovetails into everything else that's happened over the last several weeks, that it was probably in the best interest of my mental health, physical health, and every other kind of health to separate from my current job and to pursue what floats my boat, which is probably going to end up being a park ranger position or maybe a train conductor position, or maybe both over the years. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm staying for 3 weeks. I'm getting my surgery on October the 12th. I'll recover for 3 or 4 days or however long the doctor says, and if cleared, I'll go back to work for 1 more week, and then I will get serious about this channel. So I appreciate your support. That wasn't really a whole lot of value to you, and for that I apologize. But don't worry, the value is coming. Once I get through all this, I am going to be studying. I mean, literally studying. I've got 2 or 3 programs I've already purchased that I don't even know how to operate. So I'm going to be studying that, then I'm going to be sharing it with you, and we're all going to get healthy together so we can all float our boats and be happy little people. Thank you very much. Have a great night.